Alright, today we're going to take a ride through Santee State Park. We're going to start with Cypress View Campground, which starts with campsite number 1. It's a fairly open campground, so it should be pretty quick. Site number 1 is the host site. Site 2, fairly level site, easy back in. All of these are nice and open. Site 3 backs up to the woods. Site 4, another fairly level, decent sized site. Site 5 backs up into the woods. We'll ride through this one just for the fun of it. Easy in, easy out. Site 6. Nice easy in and out. There's a tree dead center at the back of the campsite, so you're not going to get anything any bigger than what they recommend in that site. Site 7. Nice easy in, nice long site. Lots of room. All these sites have plenty of room. Very open. Site 8. Nice open site. Power panel at the back of the site. And Site 9 is occupied with decent sized fifth wheel and plenty of room. And woods on one side. Site 10 is still open, a little downhill into the site. Site 11 is a pull through with lots of space, fairly private at your outside site. Site 12 is nice and open. Site 13 is a nice big site. Site 14 is handicap. Nice concrete, nice easy access in and out. It's handicap, but the bathhouse is not an easy access bathhouse. But you can see how easy it is to back into this site. Straight shot backing in. 15 is about the same. Again, nice concrete site. Short distance and open to the bathhouse, but it's not paved to the bathhouse. And a little bit of a offset from the road, but not too bad. Site 16, open, easy access. 18 is again open and easy access, but you walk out of the front door of your camper into the back of your next door neighbor. And then we'll come up to 17 on the other side of the road. Backs up to the woods. Nice big open site. Again, comes out the back door or out of your front door into your neighbor's campsite. 19, a little bit muddy at the entrance. Nice woods at your living area. 20. Nice and open. 21. Small site, but more wooded than most. Not many trees between your site and your neighbors, but there is a little bit more room, and it is shaded more than some. 22 is occupied with this fifth wheel and 2 vehicles. A nice site, pine trees overhead. 23. I don't think that pine tree really makes it very hard to get in, but it does cut off a little corner of your site. Another fairly wooded site. And 24 is occupied with this camper. Nice site, nice size. Wooded, fairly shaded. Space 25. Also wooded. Backs up nicely to the woods and does seem to have more privacy, and there is not another site beside you. 27 is the closest thing, and it is a pull through. It also looks out into the woods. 26, very open. Again, that's 27 in the view of the woods. 29 is a pull through. Nice straight shot in, lots of woods, nice wooded view, lots of privacy, but a hard turn to pull on through. If you've got a long camper, that's not going to be a very good thing. You're going to either back in and unhitch, or pull in and unhitch and then back up to your trailer to get to it. 28. The back end, it's uphill all the way in. Not too steep of a hill. Your living area looks right out on the road. Space 30 is occupied. Space 31, long site. Trees on both sides, nice spot. And now we get around to the lake, and there are no campsites here in this area on the lake side. They're all across the street. 32, nice spot, fairly level. 33, another fairly level site. 34, level site. Actually, living area faces directly towards the water. It's a nice big site. 35 appears to have a little bit of a low spot in it. Looks like the water's stood in a recent rain. But a nice big spot, nice back in, and again, nice view of the lake straight out of the living area. 36 is a nice big shaded, fairly private looking site. 37 is this fifth wheel in it. It's a nice back end site, but your view is of your next door neighbor's camper. And 39, nice back end sight. Oh, I'm sorry, this would be 38. Nice easy back end sight. And if you don't back all the way in so you miss the big pine tree, then you have a fairly decent view of the lake. And then we have the overflow parking, and we're back towards the 2 handicap spots and the second rest area. We'll come on around. This pull through must be 39. Nice big open area facing the lake with a decent view. Site 40, site 41 is a pull through on the lake side of the road with a nice private view of the lake. '42. Nice back end spot, fairly close to the bathhouse. Fairly level. You look out your back window right at the back side of the power panel. There's a tree up here in the corner that might make it hard to get in with a fairly long camper. And we're starting to approach a rather noisy camper. 43 is a fairly small spot. Nice view of the lake. I know some people like their music, but I'm sorry, that's not for camping. Alright, this is space 45, and I've missed the entrance to it.
It's finally over. Dove's biggest Black Friday ever is on.
Well, I thought 45 might be a pull-through, but it is not. It's just a back end. Trees on both sides, but nice shaded spot. And 44 is a back end up a gentle slope, trees around it. That's 47 that's occupied. 46 is a nice open spot all the way in. And this would be 48, which is the last one. Muddy getting in. And when you leave 48, we come up to the dump station and the trash cans, and back out of this campsite. And that concludes the Cypress View Campground, which is the west side of the park.